Hello, I am the interstellar mediator, Soul 13, Terra 3, forest monk, university professor, mother and author. Greetings. This is the second action in a series of 12, one action per month for 1 year. There are 3 videos for action 2, 2.1 Life is the norm in space, 2.2 Society's conveyor belts, 2.3 The universal key. These are 3 short presentations that have been composed to prepare you for action 3 and the events of the coming 5 years. I am speaking to the peoples of planet Earth. I am addressing all citizens, men, women, presidents, soldiers, scientists, religious leaders, teachers, workers, housewives, unemployed people. I am speaking to all, because this topic deserves your attention and concerns you. I am speaking to you directly. This is a personal message. I am calling men and women of goodwill, those who do not turn worlds into dilemmas, those who are ready to grasp reality as it is. I am calling men and women passionate about creating a dynamic and fully living reality, those who do not pursue goals of immortality, of irresistible survival, immeasurable work to be accomplished. I am calling you, men and women, free to think, attentive, patient, and observant. Earth cannot land. You can only emancipate and free yourself. The word emancipate, to free, or to make frank, was a sentence used during the festival in ancient Greece. The central events were theatrical performances used by masters to make a public announcement of the release of a slave. Then the meaning of being frank came from a semantic shift from the Latin ferox, ferocious, frangere, to break, fracas, audacious, to take on the meaning of to make frank, that is to say, to be free, and move from a slave subservient condition to that of a person released from physical, mental, psychological and spiritual shackles. To emancipate oneself, to free oneself, means to take away what makes you captive, and by extension, it is to deliver yourself from everything that constrains. Many of you have this feeling of captivity and being chained, the feeling of being tied down and shackled by the current governmental, economic, cultural or religious systems, which you deem unjust, corrupt, cruel, dark. Many of you have the feeling of living on a collapsing planet and in a divided humanity plagued by violence, injustice, and very little empathy or harmony. Many of you are eager to free yourself from your chains. Many of you dream of being free. Freedom for yourself, for your family, for your friends, and for planet Earth. And therefore, you all speak of ascension, ascending, moving up to fifth density. Some of you think that plasma jets are going to take you away. You talk about quantum leaps, which would throw your body and goods towards extraterrestrial motherships hovering just above the Earth, or towards paradise planets where sublime beings with light bodies, a-dimensional, enveloped in a light aura, loving you with an infinite and unconditional love, the one that you would like to receive but that you cannot offer yet. You are convinced that this transition will take you to another world, a better world, a world of respect and equity, an autonomous, responsible world at the service of others. Where does this collective and individual feeling of being a prisoner, a victim, or a slave come from? You know, that feeling of being submitted but also rebellious at the same time to groups and systems that you say you didn't choose. Throughout your life, from your birth to your death, the memory of the people you love, all the memories of happy times and those of trauma, your precious objects, your emotions, your attachments, your love, your suffering, your fears more than anything else, sit in the depths of yourself. That depth has become a highly isolated place, protected by a high security complex system where the history of the human race, that of your lineage, of your family, are so well hidden that they can remain there, forgotten in the mysterious undergrounds of an inaccessible inner dungeon. This memory is so ancient that it is petrified into an impenetrable palimpsest. The heart of this depth, the dungeon, is a living and dynamic secret vault. It is surrounded by thick walls and extremely solid layers, reinforced by lasers and an electromagnetic frequency system. Over the years and the evolution of humanity, this inner vault, which is equipped with ultra-reactive artificial intelligence, created its own independent overprotections. It became smarter and smarter and armed itself out with a vast panoply of ultra-sensitive alarms, fire, water, and anti-theft security. The key to the vault is self-incremented and self-generated from data that only the system chooses, both in its own internal mechanism and external environment. The key code is a long sequence of zeros and ones associated with everything that is telepathically perceptual, and it is linked to a human concept called space-time. The mechanism never opens up outside of the scheduled time, and it is organized over the entire life of each human being. For most people, this inner vault never opens up. For others, it will open up at specific times. Many people try to open it, but very few succeed. To gain more efficiency, the key code itself was placed in a secure drawer inside the vault. Then the vault was sealed. Once this process is completed, no one can access the content, and everything in it goes into oblivion. Among the objects in the vault, the most valuable asset is the key code, of course, because without it, you cannot open the vault. But it is a bit like the sprinkler being sprinkled, isn't it? Because how to unlock the boot closing system if the key code is locked inside the vault and you don't know it?